wrongfully accused survivors. We also want to welcome all of our new faces. First things first, I want to remind everyone to grab their bundle of raffle tickets on their way out tonight. The tickets are $5 for the $100 gift card giveaway and free car wash in September. Remember to invite all of your family and friends out as well. We are very close to our $5,000 goal for our commercial ad and placement. Okay, so who would like to be the first to share tonight?
The largest of the men in the room with even a larger voice, Douglas, stands to speak. I have something on my heart.
Go ahead, tell us your name, brother.
My name is Douglas Cook.
Hey,
Douglas.
I've been coming here for a few months and I've been listening to your stories, and I have to say, it's good to know there's some brothers out here that have gone through what I'm going through. I fell in love with an ice queen, y'all. The men and Tabitha rubbed their hands together as if to warm them all in unison. Douglas follows suit. Yeah, so cold. She told me that the child I've been feeding, clothing, teaching, and giving my heart and soul to wasn't mine. Men sigh with empathy as Seneca looks on in disbelief. Exterior, Mount Ephraim Baptist Church, night. Seneca stands alone. Men file out, amongst them is Leonard. Leonard, an average-sized man in his 40s, is covered with tattoos and wearing a button-down, short-sleeved shirt and tie. Leonard pauses by Seneca.
What's up, man?
What's up?
I'm Leonard. Leonard Green.
Seneca Hall.
Nice to meet you. So, what do you think about the meeting?
Nothing.
Not a thing.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Community service, huh? I've been there. You need a ride, nephew?
Adonis pulls up, Seneca points at the station wagon.
Okay. Have a good one.
Seneca hops into the car. Interior, Seneca station wagon, night. Seneca opens the glove box, takes out a pint, takes a sip, and leans back.
It's like that in there?
Like that. Why do old cats who don't know you call you nephew? We ain't family.
Shit, I don't know. I wasn't.
Man, it's not about no convict shit in there.
What is it?
These guys are actually in a group talking about how fucked up it is that a kid they thought was theirs isn't. I mean, this one dude was literally crying over diapers.
Wow. I would lose it, bruh. Man, can you imagine?
Right, but some of those cats were really hurt. I mean, some of the hoes they were talking about were handling them bad. Real bad. Shit was scary.
I believe it. But then there's the other side. Dudes that don't want nothing to do with their kid when they know it's theirs.
Yeah, well, that ain't me. I don't see myself getting caught up like that anyway. Taking care of somebody else's responsibility? Hell nah.
Wake up, Seneca. It's some brothers out here getting ran over by females. Let's say you get with a girl and fall in love. Blind to the signs. You start raising the kid and you never even think about questioning until years later. One day you realize the kid doesn't look like you, think like you, or even act like you. Get that swab and find out the truth. A brother might need a group then. Straight up, Seneca. You feel lucky in there because you are lucky.
Seneca looks off and away. Interior, Seneca's house, kitchen, night. Preparing a plate at the stove is Miriam. Miriam is a quiet, sweet black beauty. Sitting at the table, awaiting the plate, is Buddy. Buddy is always angry, and even he doesn't know why.
He needs to know.
He'll be fine, Mary.
We need to tell him.
Okay. Then I think it should come from you.
What about me?
He's your son.
It's not fair.
Tell who? Tell who what?
Hey, baby, I didn't hear you come in.
Miriam
Mom.
walks over and hugs Seneca.
Hey, Mama. Pops.
You hungry?
Miriam sits Buddy's plate down in front of an empty chair at the table. Buddy's jaw drops as he stares at the plate. Seneca sits down.
Looks good, Mama.
Doesn't it?
Who are y'all talking about?
Buddy glances at Miriam. Miriam's lips are sealed.
I gave that card to you, not Adonis. Where is he anyway?
Doing his thing.
Exterior neighborhood sidewalk, night. Adonis gets out of the station wagon, pulls his hoodie over his head, and slowly walks down the sidewalk.
What is his thing anyway? Did he find a job yet? Driving all around town, looking for interviews? I told her I'm gonna give him a job at the pizza spot. but he wants to run the streets with those fools.
Interior Seneca's kitchen night. Miriam sits Buddy's plate down in front of him.
Again? You know he's having a hard time trying to help his mom.
It's called rehab.
Miriam sits down with her plate and places her hands, palms up on the table.
Let's say grace.
Interior Seneca's house, living room day. Seneca's wearing a Pizza Spot t-shirt, earbuds, and staring at his phone. He gets up and goes into the kitchen. Miriam is sitting alone, solemnly drinking a cup of tea.
Seneca.
Seneca doesn't hear her.
Seneca.
Seneca turns around and removes his earpieces.
What's up?
Have a seat, baby.
Seneca sits down.
What's wrong, Ma?
I messed up, baby. I thought I had more time. I got scared because it's been so long. I just kept putting it off and year after year.
Mama, slow down. What are you talking about?
You remember hearing about Miss Green a few weeks ago? A
Who?
few weeks back? The elderly woman they found murdered in the house.
Oh, yeah, I remember. What about?
That was your grandmother.
That old woman that got shot by some robbers was my grandmother.
Yes.
How?
Miriam stands and leans on the counter.
How, Mama? How was she my grandmother? You told me Grandmama and Daddy died when I was little and Buddy was adopted.
Miriam fights back tears.
No, it's not your father. Your biological father died before you were born.
Seneca stands up.
What? You mean she's been living across town all this time and you're just now telling me?
I didn't know where she was living. But when they told me her name, I knew she was.
Where does she live?
Baby, you don't.
Where?
Miriam lowers her head in shame. She walks over and scribbles on a scrap piece of paper. She hands it to Seneca. He snatches it and storms away. Miriam starts chasing him.
Seneca, wait. Let me go with you.
I'm good.
Didn't you need a ride to get your license?
Adonis is taking me.
Seneca opens the front door. Adonis is standing there with his hand raised, poised to knock. Seneca brushes past him.
Seneca, baby.
Exterior Seneca's house day. Adonis is confused.
Hey, Miss Hall.
Hey, Adonis.
Let's go, man.
Bye, Miss Hall.
Interior Seneca station wagon day. Adonis is driving. Seneca is in the passenger seat.
Yo, that's all the way fucked up.
I know.
What you gonna do?
What can I do? It is what it is.
Right. But what are you gonna do about the address she gave you?
Nothing.
Come on, bruh. You wanna see your peoples? You might have some cool ass family that you don't even know about. You might have a fine ass cousin I need to know about.
I'm cool.
Bullshit, and you know it. I know you, Seneca. This is gonna eat you alive. Let's just go by there, see what's up, and bounce. That's it. Quick and easy.
Okay. Let's go.
What's the address?
Just follow my instructions. I'll tell you where to turn.
Motherfucker, maybe we should get your license back first.
Adonis shakes his head. Seneca smiles. Exterior Leonard's house day. On the sidewalk in front of the steps are many flowers, cards, and candles surrounding a picture of an elderly black woman, Evelyn Green. Seneca climbs the stairs. Once at the top, he notices the blinds moved by the window. Seneca raises his hand to knock and the door opens. Interior Leonard's house day. Leonard opens the door looking disheveled. His eyes are bloodshot and he's holding a half bottle of vodka. The aged furniture is out of place as if Leonard has been looking for something or cleaning. There are candles all around the house of varying sizes and colors.
Nephew, come on in. Come right on in. Have a seat there. Make yourself at home. You want a drink?
Sure.
Leonard saunters into the kitchen to grab a cup.
Glad you came by. Well, I have to admit, I was already knowing.
How's that?
Leonard returns with a glass and hands it to Seneca.
Mama told me.
Your mama told you I was coming by
Yep.
before she died?
After.
How?
I'm getting to it, Mama. He just got here. I don't want to scare him. Bro, you gonna have to forgive me, man. She been talking my ear off for the last few days.
Are you on the phone?
Do it look like I'm on the phone?
Seneca takes a sip and coughs.
That's straight vodka?
Then it enjoys the spectacle. Seneca sets the glass down.
Who? Who are you talking to?
Well, you right now.
Okay, look, man, I'm sorry. I just kind of found out that.
You just found out that Buddy ain't your daddy and your real daddy died before you were born. And on top of that, you found out your grandmama was killed in this house a few weeks ago. And you came by to make some sense of it all. Am I right?
Right. But.
Yeah, I told you, man. She just been talking my ear off, but she won't tell me who did it. Mama, would you please?
Seneca stands to leave.
Okay, man, well, I can tell this is a bad time for you.
She
Maybe-
said it's gonna happen to you.
What? Who? What will happen to me?
The gift. She says you have it. But you'll need some help, so I'm supposed to help you.
Then it stands and slowly moves forwards. Seneca steps back.
Listen, nephew. Now, I know this sounds all wild, but it's true. You may not know what I'm talking about right now because your gift hasn't triggered yet. See, different things can, set it off. But when it happens, you'll start to see them too.
See what?
Spirits. And they will come in all ages, races, shapes, men and women. Some speak, some don't. They can even be younger than they were when they died.
Seneca is speechless.
But they come back as their best self. What you have to learn how to do is listen to them. And don't be afraid of them. And don't be afraid of them either, because the bad ones, they go someplace else. I don't know where.
Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna go someplace else right now.
You don't want to finish your drink?
Nope. You take it.
Leonard quickly picks up the glass. Seneca opens the door.
Do you have anybody checking on you, brother?
Well, I'm good. Wait, before you go, do me a favor. Well, I won't be able to sell these portions of these raffle tickets for the car wash next month, and I kind of need to work on some things right now,
Sure do.
Good, so you'll do
Do what?
it? Sell off these raffle tickets and turn in the money at the car wash next month.
I don't know, man. I've got.
Mama, I told him what you said. Will you please let me talk? Can I talk, please?
Seneca grabs the tickets on the table and rushes out.
I'll do it.
Exterior street day. Seneca runs up to the station wagon.
Adonis!
Seneca gets in the car. Adonis trots up to the car window.
My family's fucked up. Let's go.
Exterior the Royal Motel day. Seneca pulls up to the Shady Motel and parks. Exterior the Royal Motel, Adonis' room day. Seneca walks up to the door and stops when he hears shouting. Adonis is yelling.
Hey, I hear you and I want to help. So I'll do what I can, Tamika. All right? I'll do it when I can. So stop pressing me. Tamika, that's not my son. Man, what's up, man?
What was that? How you got baby mama drama with no baby?
Man, right.
Who was that, nigga? You got a kid?
Nah.
Adonis walks back into the motel room. Seneca follows. Interior the Royal Motel, Adonis' room day. From the way things are stored in stacks and containers, the temporary living situation looks permanent.
That was crazy, man.
Don't worry about it. What you come over here for anyway, man?
Car wash.
Car wash. Yeah, I'm cold, bro.
Adonis plops down on the bed and picks up the remote.
Charity's gonna be there.
Adonis jumps to his feet before his back touches the mattress.
Give me 5 minutes.
Exterior Mount Ephraim Baptist Church parking lot day. Cars are being washed by men wearing IMO was t-shirts. Family and friends are spread out. A table in the distance is serving food. Tabitha and Charity talk as they serve. Tabitha looks across the crowd to see Seneca moving towards the tent.
Why don't you talk to Seneca?
You mean Seneca Hall?
Yes, he is a catch charity. His family is upstanding and respected. They own their own business.
Really? No.
I thought you said he was funny.
He is, but I don't know.
Charity spots Adonis walking with Seneca towards the table.
And look, don't tell me who to like, Mama. I don't tell you which groups to start up, do I?
Uh-huh. And which one of my church groups do you have a problem with?
This one. Mama, these men don't need help getting over crazy chicks.
So why are there support groups for women that have been abused in relationships? You don't think there are women out here abusing men and hurting our communities?
I'm not saying that.
Well, what are you saying?
Daddy.
All right, Emmett.
Never mind.
Fine, fine. Can you at least pretend Can you at least pretend like you're having a good time?
Adonis walks up and grabs a plate to be served. Tabitha's husband looks over his shoulder briefly. Charity collects herself when she sees Adonis. Seneca walks up.
Smells good, Mr. Kent.
I make it look easy, don't I?
Hey there, Seneca.
Hey, Mrs. Kent.
Call me Tabitha. You remember my daughter Charity, don't you?
Yeah, from elementary school, middle school, and high school.
Stop it.
How's college, Charity?
It's fine. One more year. How about you?
Yeah, school wasn't really my thing. Sometimes I think about going back, but
Then what?
then I start thinking about something else.
Well, it's not for everybody.
Tabitha notices Adonis stalling the line. Tabitha puts food on his plate.
Don't hold up the line, young man.
Adonis cuts a look at Charity, then walks off with his food.
Speaking of not for everybody, are you seeing anybody these days?
Charity smiles. Charity, baby, would you give me another towel from the car? Charity rolls her eyes and steps away.
You guys are so cute together.
Huh? Oh, Charity? Oh, she's really cool, Miss Tabitha.
Uh-huh. And you know those women that are hurting our men? There are more of them each day. You should get you a good girl before it gets too late, Seneca.
Right. Miss Tabitha,
Yes, baby?
have you seen Leonard today?
Jesus, take the wheel. What a shame. No, baby, he hasn't been by here. I was hoping he would come through. What made you ask about him?
Just his mom, you know.
Right. So sad. Well, if you want to take a plate by his house later, I could give you the address. I'm sure he'd like that.
Seneca looks around and spots a voluptuous and half-dressed young woman leaning on a car, taking selfies. This is Keisha.
Yeah, that could work. I'll come back by before I leave.
Okay, baby.
Seneca walks across the crowd towards Keisha just as Charity makes her way to Adonis. Later, Seneca's leaning on a car talking to a voluptuous young woman, Keisha. A large thug, Toy, walks by. One of his boys is passing out flyers. Seneca opens his mouth to speak to Keisha, gets cut off by Toy. Toy hands Seneca a flyer. My man, check us out. Halloween album release party for my homeboy. Seneca takes the flyer. Toy steps away, then looks back at Keisha.
Hey, you going to this?
Yo, Keisha, let me holler at you. Keisha moves away from Seneca.
Yeah, you should come.
Seneca smiles at her butt as she walks away. Toy grabs her arm. Close in. Flyer, album release Halloween in the Hood. The girl walks off with the group, smiles back at Seneca. He looks over the flyer and smiles back at her. Interior house party night. Party is hype and music is loud. People are dressed in all kinds of costumes. A guy in a panda mask is lurking. Adonis is dancing with his beautiful lady, Charity. Adonis steps back and slowly drops to one knee. Slow motion. Pulls out a ring. The girl is shocked. Toy raises his gun to the back of Adonis' head. Pow. Blackout. Sound of a heartbeat. Seneca is crying. Charity screaming, holding Adonis. They are both covered in Adonis' blood. Exterior. Pizza spot parking lot. Day. Seneca pulls up and parks. Seneca gets out of the car and walks down the sidewalk. Approaching him on a bike is Franklin. Franklin is the spitting image of Adonis, age 12. Franklin is wearing torn blue jeans and a t-shirt. Seneca freezes. Franklin continues towards him wearing a smile. Seneca sidesteps off the sidewalk in awe. They lock eyes as Franklin passes.
Hey,
Seneca.
Seneca turns to see Buddy, waiting impatiently. Seneca looks back and Franklin is pedaling around the corner. He motions for Seneca to follow him.
Did you see that?
See what?
That kid. He looked just like Adonis.
You okay?
Yeah. You really didn't see him?
If you ain't ready to work, go home. I ain't your mama.
Buddy turns to go inside. Seneca follows. Interior pizza spot day. Pizza spot has high ceilings and an open kitchen. It boasts a bar with aquarium countertops and flat screen TVs. Opposite the bar, across the tables and chairs of the dining room, is the exit to the patio that looks like a salon. White couches and small partitions provide the elevated VIP sections with audacious comfort. Buddy sits at a table covered with papers and a calculator.
You're late, by the way.
I'm on time.
Like I said, late.
Why are you doing this out here instead of the office?
I like it out here. Never mind that. What did I tell you about the cooler in the back?
I stocked it last night, Pops.
Not that. What else did I say?
About the cooler? I don't know. Keep it clean.
No, Seneca. Wrong answer. I told you 1,000 damn times. When you load it up, push the shelves back. Otherwise, the door won't close at all. Won't close all the way. The water builds up in the evaporator, then overflows in the drain pan, and the carpet gets wet. That's how I get mold on the floor.
My bad. It was leaking?
No, I fixed it when I got here, but you need to be more careful.
Yes, sir.
How's it going?
Okay, I guess.
Talk to your mother?
Seneca looks off.
I know Adonis was like a brother to you. I miss him too. But you can't keep snapping at everybody. Now, I admit, she should have told you sooner, but she just did what she thought was right. We both did.
You could have told me.
I wanted to, but it wasn't my place. Even if I had, would that change anything about today?
Seneca shrugs. I don't know.
You know what I think? I think you're really mad about Adonis and just taking it out on your mom because she's an easy target.
What? I'm not mad. I'm just, I don't know. It was stupid. He was stupid.
You don't mean that.
Yes, I do.
You think you're mad, but you're really glad.
What?
You're glad he was here. Because if he never came into your life, you wouldn't be who you are. You're glad he was who he was. But you're mad at yourself for not realizing it until he passed away. And that's okay.
Seneca shakes his head.
It's okay.
Yeah, I guess so. You really didn't see a kid out there on a bike?
Lots of kids out there, Seneca.
No, that kid looked just like him. You know, he was arguing with some chick a few weeks back. You know, he was arguing with some chick a few weeks back about some kid not being his.
Well, there you go.
What?
Maybe the reason that kid looked like Adonis is because he was that little boy. As much as Adonis ran around, I'm not surprised he had a pop. He had a pop up.
Seneca smiles, looking around.
It's clean in here, Pops.
Having you around more these past few weeks instead of running around with Adonis, I hate to say it, but it's been nice.
You think about what I said the other day?
What?
Come on, Dad. Partners.
Come again?
Make me your partner. I practically run this place as it is.
You know why you can run this place as is? Because I keep the books right. I check the inventory. I check with the vendors. I check and make sure the bills get paid on time. Check the count, the payroll, and the schedules.
I noticed you said check. You know you can only check on something after it's finished, right? All you do is come behind me after I do all that stuff. And you don't have to.
They both lean back from the table.
Okay.
All I'm saying is put me on a salary. Give me a title, a little bit of money I generate, and give me a title and a little bit of a little bit of money and a little bit of the money I generate back into my pocket, and I can get this place jumping. I want to throw a New Year's Eve party, and it could test the waters for having live music up in this casket.
Casket.
It's dead in here.
You sound like Adonis.
Sometimes Adonis got it right.
Buddy's looking over the bottles behind the bar.
They ever catch that boy that did it?
No, ain't nobody talking. Cops don't care either.
Damn shame.
Yeah. Come on, Dad. You stalling.
Okay, I'll give you 1 month. You take an advance on your next check and show me something. You make that money back and then some in 30 days. I'll keep it the same. But if you don't, you pay it back, and the next time you ask me for a chance, I'll show you the door. Deal?
Bet.
They bump fist. Exterior of the Royal Motel Day. Seneca pulls up in the station wagon and gets out. Exterior of the Royal Motel, Adonis' room day. Seneca knocks on the door and a very sloppy Sonia Pines opens the door. Sonia is a woman whose party never stops.
Hey, handsome. Come on in.
How are you, Miss Sonia?
I'm doing. I miss my boy. Sure you do too.
Yeah, I do. I'm sorry I haven't been by sooner, but I've
Yeah,
been.
too busy to see your best friend's drunk mama. I get it. It ain't pretty over here, I know.
Miss Sonia.
Boy, don't call me miss. Don't miss me. Making me feel old. Just call me Sonia.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what? By the way, tell Mary and Buddy thanks for helping with the funeral. It was beautiful. I wish he could have seen how many people really loved him.
Yeah.
I know you didn't come by to flirt with me. So what's up?
Well, I wanted to know if you knew about Adonis' son.
He had a son.
I think so. I've seen him around town. I've seen him around town a few times, and I think his name's Franklin. Adonis never said anything to you?
No. And if he told me that once, he ain't never told me twice. So I'm a grandmama. How old is the little boy?
I don't know, maybe 12 or 13. He can't talk. Did Adonis ever say anything about a girl named Tamika?
Probably. He knew a lot of girls. Well, you know that. Did you say this kid don't talk or can't talk?
Can't talk.
And you say he my grandson. I don't know, Seneca. Adonis love to talk.
I know that. I know, right? I was trying to think about the girls we knew back then that could be his mom, but I couldn't think of any. You remember any of his girlfriends from middle school?
You would be a better person to know that. What was that little red girl's name y'all used to run off my porch?
Little red girl.
Mm-hmm. The one that was a Jehovah Witness. No.
I don't remember. Darlene?
That was it, Darlene. Yep, Darlene. Yeah. Y'all both liked her, didn't y'all?
No.
Yeah,
We hated that girl.
Yeah, well, Adonis liked her. I caught them both in my house playing with each other.
What?
Yeah.
Adonis and Darlene.
Yeah.
Wow. No, he never told me about that. I thought he lost his virginity to Lynette.
I don't know about that. But I know I ran that little fast ass girl out my house.
Wow, that's crazy, man. And she only stayed here that summer, I think. Darlene Cook. You know what? Franklin is about the right age, too. I'm gonna see if I can find her. Okay, well, I'm gonna see if I can find her. Okay, well, Sonya, I'll see you around.
No, slow down now. Slow down. You don't have to go, do you?
Seneca pulls away.
Yeah, I do. I'll come back, though.
Bring my little grandson by here when you do, okay, baby?
Yes, ma'am.
Seneca heads towards the door.
Seneca, let me hold something, baby, till I'll pay you back next week when my check comes in, all right?
Seneca sadly takes out his wallet and hands a few dollars to Sonya. Sonya takes the money with a smile.
Thank you, baby. You're so handsome.
Seneca leaves and Sonya closes the door behind him. Exterior Leonard's house, night. Seneca pulls out his flask for a sip and sees Franklin. He's across the street pushing his bike. Seneca jogs across the street to cut him off.
I know you weren't about to leave without saying something, right?
Franklin just stands still.
My name is Seneca. Yours is Franklin, right?
Franklin doesn't speak.
I knew your dad, but he never told me he had a son. Did you ever get to meet him?
Franklin moves back a bit.
Come on, little man. Talk to me. Where's your mother? Is she inside?
Franklin starts to turn around the other way, motioning for Seneca to follow.
Seneca!
Seneca looks back across the street to the sound of the voice and sees Leonard waving him over. Seneca turns to look back. Franklin is just making the corner and turning out of sight. Seneca walks back across the street to Leonard.
Who was that?
Adonis' son.
You and Adonis must have been mighty close.
My best friend. My brother.
Then you're gonna have to step up. You gotta be there for his son.
I don't know how. I don't know who his mom is, really. I don't know where he lives or even goes to school.
What did he say to you?
Nothing. He won't talk.
He told you his name though, right?
In a way. At least I think that's his name.
Maybe it's a clue. Could be the name of the street.
There's a Franklin Street in Marietta.
There you go.
I guess I could ride up that way sometime.
Adonis will do it for you. Right?
Yeah.
Then be the best father you've ever seen.
How you dealing with everything?
I'm fine. Don't hear Mama much these days.
She's gone now?
Oh, they're never gone. They just get quiet sometimes.
Yeah. You coming back inside?
In a minute.
Alright. Thanks, Uncle.
Leonard smiles.
Thanks. Oh.
Exterior, pizza spot day. Seneca sets out trash bags, looks up and sees Franklin.
Franklin!
Franklin begins to pedal away. Seneca hops into his car and pulls off, chasing after him. Interior Seneca station wagon day. As Seneca drives up the street and turns, he looks around. Exterior street day. Franklin cuts across the yard and rides down between two houses. Seneca speeds up to cut him off on a different street. Interior Seneca station wagon day. Seneca looks around. Where did he go? Exterior street day. Franklin crosses the street a block away. Seneca turns and speeds up to catch him. Franklin pedals faster and turns off the street. Seneca makes the corner in time to see Franklin vanish again. Seneca drives faster and makes the turn. Seneca slows down and looks around as he parks. Exterior cemetery day. Seneca exits the car and begins walking. Franklin is nowhere in sight. After searching across a sea of graves, Seneca spots him. Franklin walks behind a tall monument, and Adonis steps out on the other side, smiling at Seneca.
Sometimes they don't talk. They could even be younger than the day that they died. All you have to do is learn how to listen to them.
All right. Good job. Good job. Very good job.
Hard work, ain't it?
Getting that bite, dog.
Perfect 35 minutes.
The time all right, didn't it? Yeah, okay.
What was the time? What was the time?